He was one of the best players to ever grace the beautiful game. He won everything there is to win in football. So who is this great player, and why did he never win the FIFA World Cup? His name is Eusebio, and he is considered by many to be the greatest Portuguese player of all time. He was born on January 25, 1942, in the then Portuguese colony of Mozambique. His father was a captain in the Portuguese army, and his mother was a teacher. The family moved to Portugal when Eusebio was 10 years old, and he soon began playing football with local clubs. His talent was immediately apparent, and he was soon invited to train with the youth team of Benfica. At 18, Eusebio made his professional debut for Benfica against Vitória de Setúbal. He scored 31 goals in 38 games during the 1960-61 season and helped the club win their 8th national title. In 1961, he also made his debut for the Portugal national team. Over the next decade, Eusebio continued to shine for both Benfica and Portugal. He won 2 more league titles and 3 Portuguese Cups with Benfica, and he helped Portugal qualify for the 1966 FIFA World Cup. At the time, Portugal was under the dictatorship of António de Oliveira Salazar, who ruled the country from 1933 to 1968. Salazar was not interested in promoting sports, and he had banned professional football in the country. However, he made an exception for Eusebio, who he saw as a way to promote Portuguese culture and traditions. Salazar even gave Eusebio's family a noble title, making him the son of a countess. At the 1966 World Cup in England, Eusebio was the star player for Portugal. He scored 9 goals in 4 games, including a hat-trick against North Korea in the quarter-finals. Eusebio's individual brilliance was not enough to help Portugal win the tournament, however. They lost the semi-final to England and then lost again to Brazil in the third-place playoff. Despite this, Eusebio was voted the European Player of the Year for 1966. In 1970, Eusebio led Portugal to the European Championship. They beat Yugoslavia 2-1 in the final. Over the next few years, however, Eusebio's form began to decline. He had always been prone to injuries, but now he was also beginning to feel the effects of age. He played his last game for Portugal in 1973 and his last game for Benfica in 1975. Eusebio's playing career may have been over, but his problems were far from over. In 1978, his house was robbed and his wife and children were kidnapped. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of $5 million, which was the equivalent of Ben Affleck's net worth at the time. Eusebio put together a ransom, and the police eventually caught the kidnappers, and his family was returned unharmed. In 1981, Eusebio was appointed manager of the Portugal national team. He led them to the 1984 European Championship, but they were eliminated in the first round. After this, Eusebio's relationship with the Portuguese Football Federation deteriorated, and he resigned in 1985. From 1987 to 1991, Eusebio was the manager of Sporting CP, one of the biggest rivals of his former club, Benfica. In 1993, he became the manager of Greece and led them to the 1994 World Cup. In 1998, Eusebio was inducted into the International Olympic Committee, and in 2003 he was awarded the Order of Merit from the Portuguese government. On January 5, 2014, Eusebio died of a heart attack at the age of 71. He was one of the greatest players to ever grace the beautiful game, and he will be remembered as a true legend of the sport.